Good morning, comic book fans. It is here. The day is finally here. It is Free Comic Book Day. What's up? My name is Johnny Rose. I'm here with the Duchess of Free Comic Book Day, Ashton Greenwood.
Good morning.
Hello, comic book fans. Thank you for joining us. We are here at Cards, Comics, and Collectibles. Let me actually switch the camera around here. So we're going to do the front camera. Nope, the back camera. There we go. We are up here at Cards, Comics, and Collectibles in Reisterstown, Maryland. This is an awesome comic book shop that is right down the road from our home office.
Did this used to be a movie theater?
It did used to be a movie theater. We're actually going to go inside here in a little bit and we'll show you around the shop because it is super awesome. The fact that they were able to renovate this from a comic shop just looks absolutely amazing. So it is, we are on the East Coast. It is now 9:51 a.m. This shop opens at about 9 minutes at 9 a.m. So people are starting to mill about, show up here. We have the free comic books out here that are going to be available for everyone to pick up. Here we have some of the fine gentlemen from Cards, Comics, and Collectibles, like getting everything ready for all the comic book fans. And there is literally something here for everyone. And if you need to figure out what is right for you, you can actually see here that the color-coded logos of Free Comic Book Day show what are age appropriate. We have green titles are all ages. The blue titles are for teen and appropriate for ages 13 and up. And we have the red, which are for mature audiences. So as you can see on the titles here, they all are color-coded. So just so you know, we don't want the little ones getting a hold of
a red one.
a red one, like the Frazetta-verse or Conan the Barbarian. But if you're a mature reader, have at it.
18 and up.
18 and up?
Yes. For the red, yeah.
So let's see if we go inside and take a look at the shop. Because as we all know, your local comic shop is the lifeblood of fandom.
And this shop is so cool.
Yes, please shout out your local comic shop in the comments. Let us know where you are celebrating your Free Comic Book Day. So this is Cards, Comics, and Collectibles in Reisterstown, Maryland. Now, I think that they covered it up, but there used to be the window up there, which is where the projector was.
Right.
Oh, no, wait, I take it back. It's that side.
You're right.
There it is. That's where the projector was, and then then the screen would be over here. So
I feel like you need to get this case of all these awesome collectibles because this is awesome.
I know. As we all know, Free Comic Book Day is the greatest day of the year for a comic book fan.
The Mando Grogu in his couch.
Oh yeah, you picked this the other day on
the
Previews
one.
World Weekly. Yep.
It looks so good in person.
And then this Yoda on the Seeing Stone actually like lights up here at the base. Shout out to Diamond Select Toys.
Yeah, really. God, they are killing it lately.
But as you're watching, please shout out in the comments. Let us know where you are celebrating Free Comic Book Day.
Let's do a lap around the store.
Let's do a lap around the store. Yes, let's explore. So, Ashton, let me ask you, what is your favorite part about Free Comic Book Day?
Oh, I think it's just the chance to try something new. Like no strings attached because you don't have to sink any money into it. You can try a bunch of things, maybe something that's out of your usual like reading range. I've picked up Marvel books on Free Comic Book Day that have been super, super fun, and I'm not usually a superhero comic person. I'm more of an indie comic person, but it's a good chance to try something new.
I gotta say, one of my favorite things of Free Comic Book Day is basically the sense of community that you get, because like a lot of people who wouldn't usually like visit a comic book shop like show up for a Free Comic Book Day because they want to not only just like show up and pick up the free comics, but what they end up doing is they end up spending time in the comic shop. They get to like look around and say, oh look, this is so awesome. It's like, oh, I want this toy, I want that toy, especially for like all the little kids. And the thing is, like, a lot of comic shops like celebrate differently. So there will people that like be people that show up in costume, like there'll be like costume contest, or there'll be artist signings. Like we have here, like we have signers, artists, creators, writers who are like getting ready to set up and sign autographs for fans.
It's also a good way to find your tribe. Like find your weirdos, find your nerds.
Mhm.
Like you can find people that have the same interests as you. Make friends.
And that's what I was saying. Like, it's an amazing like sense of like community because like, for those people who regularly go to comic shops, they may stop by like every Wednesday to pick up their books or Friday on payday to like pick up their books. But like on a day like this, when it like reaches to so many other people who aren't familiar with comic shops, they come in maybe not knowing what to expect, and the people who are regulars can say, look, if you like this, or if you like XYZ, try this book. It's always a chance to like get introduced to like new titles. Like that's the way that I found out about like one of my favorite books, Why the Last Man.
One free comic.
I was like standing in line before I even worked for the company. It's like I was standing in line and someone like, I told someone, I'm like, what's a good book for me to read? Like not superhero, but like something like really interesting. They suggested Why the Last Man, and it turned out to be like one of my favorite titles of all time. So
that's so cool.
I got David Robinson saying Comic Shop, New Jersey. Is that just the name of this shop? Ron's Comic Shop. Oh, Ron's Comic Shop. There, I missed the first part.
That seems important.
That is important. So
shout out to
Ron's Comic Shop in New Jersey. Let's keep looking around at the store. Let me flip back to the back camera here.
I Spy Avatar.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's hey, Diamond Select Toys also. Diamond Select Toys has been killing it with their figures lately.
I know, yeah.
I'm nervous for the amount of money I might spend today.
I know. And that's the thing, though. However, I was saying earlier, like, different shops celebrate differently. A lot of shops on Free Comic Book Day will have sales.
Yeah.
And I know, for instance, that here at Cards, Comics, Collectibles, they have, like, 50% off trade paperbacks, back issues, or there's a lot of back issues that are, like, $1 or so. So, I know. There's a huge wall of trade paperbacks over there on the other side. So I'm like, we are going to be looking through that later on.
We'll be taking a lot of time for more produce.
That's the problem. I mean, like, well, not really a problem. It's a good thing, but there's just so much to look at here. It's like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want all of this. So
really, it's so dangerous.
And some comic shops actually are game stores too. So we have back here, we have Pathfinder role-playing game, and we have Thanos Rising from, I believe that was the op.
Oh, Dominion is one of my favorite tabletop games.
Is it really?
I love it. Yeah, it's a deck building game. So fun.
This also is the game that led to Plankton Rising. That
I love Plankton Rising. Oh, it's a co-op board game. You have to save the Krusty Krab. It's near and dear to my heart.
And like, what is Plankton's trying to get, like, the recipe to the Krabby Patty or something? Yeah.
Secret formula.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know this was a thing. Thor's house where they're playing video games.
I did not.
From Endgame.
How did I not know that exists?
Super cool. So many Funko Pops.
Oh man, I feel like
We are. What time is it now? We have about 2 minutes until actual Free Comic Book Day officially starts here.
getting jazzed.
Yep. Oh, there it is, right here. Cards, Comics, Collectibles, 50% off paperbacks and hardcovers. So if you're going to your local comic shop, like, find out what kind of deals they have, because again, this is a way for people to come in and get used to, or just this is the way to find out, like, new reading materials. And it's a good way to bring your kids in, because I know my kid is super big fan of the Dav Pilkey books, Dogman, Cat Kid Comic Club, Captain Underpants.
One of them is one of the free comic books today.
That's right. Scholastic has a Dogman and Friends comic book today for Free Comic Book Day. So, and then there's the beautiful wall of trade paperbacks.
This entire wall is nothing but trade.
Isn't it amazing though?
It's awesome.
It's a great way to like start reading too. Like if you're just trying to get into comics and you don't know where to start, it's like, say, I want to read an X-Men title or something like that. Then you can pick up something easily here. And
it's also a good way to binge. You get, like 5-6 issues in the book all at once.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like Netflix and chill, just with comic books.
Comic books and chill.
Yeah, there you go. Comic books and snacks.
That sounds good to me.
So if you are actually if you're new to Free Comic Book Day, we have a little video to explain to you what Free Comic Book Day is. So let's roll that video.
Free Comic Book Day! Every year, the first Saturday in May,
the entire industry, retailers all across the fruited plain, hold what is called Free Comic Book Day. And that is where they invite families to meet comic creators, they hand out free books, and it's just a big family fun day for all.
Free Comic Book Day is a day of celebration of our hobby and brings in people that do not usually come in and frequent a comic shop.
A new generation of readers can't be anything but good, and so Free Comic Book Day provides an opportunity to make or create new readers and new fans, which is incredible. It's great.
If you don't participate in Free Comic Book Day each and every year when the retailers are giving you that opportunity to just come by, get a look at some really cool stuff that's going to be coming out as far as preview comics, it's a disservice to yourself.
It opens doors to people who don't really read comics because there's so many different genres out there besides just heroes and capes. And when someone doesn't really know that and they go into Free Comic Book Day and they see other things that are different genres, they start seeing the genres they like horror or comedy.
The best thing is seeing families come in with their kids and the way it's become sort of like a family event. I think that's really nice.
I love it personally because it brings people in that might ordinarily not pick up a comic, might not read a comic. There's the old adage, oh, comics are for kids. No, come in, grab a free comic book. It should be a national holiday.
And ultimately, we want to grow our readership, grow our industry, and basically make content that's going to make your day because it makes our day.
I think Free Comic Day is one of the most important days as a comic book professional. Being able to chance to meet fans, and it's all about freedom and having fun. And really, in a lot of ways, it's celebrating what we love. That's what Free Comic Day is.
All right, so that is what Free Comic Book Day is about. So if you are trying to find a shop where you can celebrate Free Comic Book Day, there's a good way to find that. You just go to freecomicbookday.com/store locator, and then you can click in your zip code, area code. I always forget the difference. Zip code.
You can try it.
There's a bunch of codes. No, so you type that in, and it'll show the closest comic shops to you that are participating in Free Comic Book Day, and it will also show if they are having any kind of events, if I'm correct, right?
Sales. It'll show you if they're having like cosplay contests, if they're having creator signings, sketches, any sort of sales. Some places are doing food trucks, whatever their event jam is for today, it'll all be there on that same page. We like to make it easy for you.
Awesome. And as you just saw the lower third pop up that says, if you are watching this, be sure to use the hashtag FCBD, Free Comic Book Day, and hashtag SupportYourLCS. And also let us know again in the comments where you are celebrating Free Comic Book Day. And while you're there, you can also pick up one of the exclusives for Free Comic Book Day this year, the Etrigan the Demon Funko Pop. So this is limited to, how many is that?
I think it's 20.
20? There's only 20 of these in existence?
No, 20. Yeah, 20. My good eyes. Oh, it doesn't even say, but it is 20,000.
It is 20,000. Okay,
I wrote the press release, I promise.
So that is the Free Comic Book Day 2023 exclusive collectible, the Etrigan the Demon Funko Pop. There is also, Riley, if you want to show the Blacklight Chase version as well. Yeah, there we go. So this one will also glow under blacklight. I actually filmed this, and it's really cool. Yeah, there is also the Batman Who Laughs Dark Knight metal Batman Robin statue from Beast Kingdom. Yeah. Have you seen that? Look at that. That is
Batman Who Laughs is incredible. It's one of my favorite characters. The concept is brilliant.
It is really good book. So, and actually now the people are coming in now. Free Comic Book Day is on. Let's go outside and see what the people are picking up. Here are all the titles.
One of them. I want to see for like 2 issues.
You look. Someone loves Archie Horror. That's you.
I'm getting my hands on one of those before I leave here. I got
a Frank Cho story for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was in Korea last year with my wife, and we're in the hotel bar, and one of the young guys, the manager, and I were talking about comics. And I go, well, you got a favorite artist? He goes, yeah. He gets out his phone, gets into Instagram, goes cruising through his stuff, and he shows me Frank Cho. I go, oh, Frank Cho, yeah, he's pretty good. I know Frank Cho. And he goes, no, you don't. He looks at my wife and she goes, yeah, he knows Frank Cho.
Can I get one of those from you?
Yes.
Thank you.
You get one, Jordan? Yeah, that was pretty fun.
And I think, what do we have here? We're giving out hero clicks?
Yep. Spider-Man hero clip.
I didn't know there was a free comic book day. Look at that.
Cute.
Oh, is this from 2 years ago? So,
Yeah, the 20th anniversary.
that's right. Can't believe it's been 20 years of like free comic book day already. So
This is 22.
I know
Isn't that crazy?
it is.
I really want to give these children right here some t-shirts.
Yeah, we should go get some. Let's go get some shirts.
I love to give stuff away. It's my favorite thing. It's so fun. These guys, what size they want, or just whatever, how they want. Like comic book Santa Claus.
Well, that's what the good thing about free comic book day. It's kind of like Christmas.
Nerd Christmas.
It is. So here are some shirts that we are giving away.
Have it on.
This is the Laura Braga commemorative art shirt. You can see Ashton has that. Riley, if you want to throw that up right now.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I think she knocked it out of the park. She did such a good job.
She killed it. I'm also partial because she does a lot of art on the Archie horror books.
Oh, does she really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, what do we have? We use size large. I'd say one of those probably.
These look like these are all youth larges.
There are some smalls in there. I know.
Youth small?
Yeah.
Because those girls look really little.
Well, the one looked like a. I'll let you look through there, unless you want to like walk around with the camera and show off some more of the shop.
Doesn't matter to me.
All right, you're looking there. I'm going to show off some more. So here at Cards, Comics, and Collectibles, as soon as you walk in, this is the new comic book wall, beautifully laid out. Then it continues all the way over here. So these are not quite all the new titles, but these are some that are recent. I love the fact that they actually have movies and TV shows playing. There we got Guardians of the Galaxy. Speaking of which, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is out this week. So I'm sure that a lot of you out there are probably going to celebrate Free Comic Book Day and then head on over to the movies to watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But again, Free Comic Book Day, be sure to stop by your local comic shop, support those mom and pop shops because they are the lifeblood of the industry. And as you're watching us, share this on your timeline. Use hashtag FCBD, Free Comic Book Day, and hashtag SupportYourLCS. What's that?
I don't think youth small.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Regular smalls and youth larges. So I'm going to take things out and give them
Okay. So yeah, again, as you're watching, if anyone's tuning in, welcome. Welcome to the Free Comic Book Day live stream. Coming to you from Cards, Comics, and Collectibles in Reisterstown, Maryland. Let us know what you're celebrating.
Also, what books you're excited for? What books are you picking up today?
Yes.
That's what I'm always interested in.
What Free Comic Book Day titles are you looking forward to? Because how many are there, Ashton?
43.
Yeah, 43. That 42.
No, 43.
There's 43? Because I thought there was 12 gold and 30 silver.
You're right.
Aha.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I also was looking at the list the other day. The bulk of them are all ages titles.
Okay.
So if you're going out with your family, you're taking your kids, you'll have the easiest time finding all ages titles because they make up like almost half of those books.
Yeah. And in fact, if you go to freecomicbookday.com, there is an article on there that not only explains the age ratings of each of the titles, each of the color-coded logos for the titles, there's a list on there. So basically, if you go to freecomicbookday.com, there you go, there's the list. Green is all ages, blue is for teen and plus, and red is for mature. But there's also a section of the website where if you go into event essentials, there is a article in there that actually lists all of the titles that fall into each of those categories, right? Yes. So, all right. So we hand out some shirts.
I have a lot of shirts. Donnie's the hat guy today.
Yep.
Speaking of hat guys, it's apparently also King Charles' coronation, which nobody cares about in this country, but is funny and worth mentioning.
That's not true. My wife woke up and was watching it this morning, so.
He's got them sausage fingers that stress me
Good Lord.
out. Sorry, King Charles.
Here at freecomicbookday.com for all of your hot takes. So.
Yeah, right. King Charles has sausage fingers.
There we go.
Should we just start approaching
Yeah,
people?
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you want a t-shirt for Free Comic Book Day? Totally free. I got youth larges and small, but it's an adult. We have adult sizes for you.
Okay. Well, you can wear adult small.
Okay. Here you go. Youth large is the smallest we have, or an adult small. All yours, buddy. What size do you want?
Or large, actually.
Large? You got it.
We also have hats and beanies here if you'd like one. Free Comic Book Day baseball hats and beanie hats.
It's too warm. I want to be able to wear this in summer.
You want a beanie? You go ahead.
Here you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Happy Free Comic Book Day. Enjoy. We're all here to make the kids happy.
Children.
Free Comic Book Day. Oh, like the Krampus. Sorry, too many Christmas references?
In May? Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I see kids over at the kids section. This is what I was talking about. It's like great to bring kids in here, check out the kid titles, the all ages titles. You can find some really good stuff, and they have like everything from like Disney to Dogman to Star Wars, Black Panther, Wonder Woman, Peanuts.
Great. Are these your girls? Yes. Okay, we're giving out shirts for Free Comic Book Day. So I have youth large and adult small. Whichever you think would work best. You can get your shirt as well.
Sure.
What size works for you?
Medium.
You got it. We run back to the box.
And we also have baseball hats and beanies if you'd like any of those.
I think we're good.
You're good on that? Okay. Happy Free Comic Book Day. Enjoy yourself. There's a little something for everyone.
I cannot be trusted to be in front of the camera. I'm a ham. I want to be a weirdo. Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Ashton, I gotta show you something. Look what I found here. Look how cute this is right there.
I love Ewoks. Oh my god.
How adorable is that?
Look at this little one. I was watching Return of the Jedi the other day for May the 4th, and my brother and I got in a whole thing about Ewoks. He was like, Ewoks are dumb. And I was like, no, they're cute. He's like, no, they're stupid. And I'm like, why do you think Baby Yoda's cute, but the Ewoks aren't cute? Explain to me that. No answer.
No answer. Nope. We have something this adorable, and then immediately behind it, we have King Shark eviscerating someone's leg.
Oh, look at his derpy face. He's just
I know,
like...
it's amazing. Some amazing stuff
Oh
there.
my god, what is this? Dune. My eyes can find very specific things, and Dune is definitely one of them.
Uh-oh.
This is awesome. Oh my god.
See? Free Comic Book Day. You never know what you're going to find.
This looks wildly complicated, but I am the type of person that would force my friends to play it. And I'm not sorry.
So, as we showed you earlier, we showed some of the comics that are available for Free Comic Book Day, but we also have a video where Ashton here from the past is announcing today what free comic books are available. So let's roll the video that shows all of the titles that you can find today at your friendly local comic shop for Free Comic Book Day.
Hey comic book fans, Ashton here for Free Comic Book Day. The day is finally here. Free Comic Book Day 2023 is happening today. For this year's event, we have an incredible lineup of comics you can get absolutely free at your participating local comic shop. As a refresher, let's run down the list of the 12 gold sponsor titles. 12 Gold Sponsor comics available at all participating comic shops as part of today's Free Comic Book Day festivities. But that's not all. There are plenty more comic books you can pick up for free today. So let's take a look at the rest of the titles. There you have it. The 12 Gold Sponsor titles, together with the 30 Silver Sponsor titles, make up the 42 comic books you can get absolutely free at your participating local comic shop as part of the Free Comic Book Day celebrations. Head over to freecomicbookday.com for more info on all of the books and to find a participating comic book shop near you. Then, get out there and grab some free comics.
Okay, so that was the full list of all 42 comics you can get literally today, right now, at your local comic shop. Please go support them. So right now we're with Joe Pruitt from Aftershock Comics, who's going to tell us about the Aftershock book available today.
Yeah, so we have the Seismic Stories book here today. We're focused on our young adult line of Seismic titles. We have The Darkness We Brought Back, which will be a brand new original graphic novel in the line. It comes out in October of this year. And also for the fans of the Animosity series, we have a brand new original Animosity story for the first time in a few years now since she's had a new story for us. So this is all free here today. So come grab a copy.
All right, and we're at Cards, Comics, and Collectibles in Reisterstown, Maryland. You're here hanging out.
Here all day.
What's going on? You signing?
I am signing all day, doing some of my own books that I've published through Aftershock and elsewhere. Black Eyed Kids, my series here too. And we'll also have an Aftershock table next to me when our ambassador shows up today. We'll have some Aftershock titles.
Can you tell us a little bit about Black Eyed Kids? What's that about?
Well, it's based on the urban legend. If you haven't heard about it, go Google it. It's pretty spooky and scary. It's like these teenage kids all over the country will show up at your doorstep late at night, knock on your door like a vampire, ask permission to come in. I need a ride, call for a ride, or can I use your restroom, whatever it is. And then before you know it, your body reacts like you're frightened without knowing why. And they're always like they're in 10 years out of date clothing. monotone voices, and then you realize they have solid black eyeballs. And if you're a sane person, you close the door and go hide in the closet.
That's very creepy. It sounds very Children of the Corn-ish.
It is. It's an urban legend that's going on. You can see it on Ancient Aliens TV show. A paranormal investigator who wrote a book about black kids when I started doing the series sent me his book and reached out to me. So I started letting him have a couple pages of each issue in the back of the comics to tell about a true life encounter and pimp his book out.
The thing I love about this is like the spot gloss printing on the eyes.
It catches your eyes.
It's kind of like, ooh, wow, that's kind of creepy there.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very proud of the book. And it's also, well, I can't really talk about it, but it's being developed for TV somewhere. But that's not announced, so I can't really talk about it.
So, Joe, what else can you tell us? Like, what does Aftershock have coming out in the near future?
Well, near future, this year is kind of like a slow finish for us right now. Honestly, a few difficulties, and we're coming out of that. But and we're going to be stronger than ever. And so look for us around the start of January of 2024 to have a full reboot and relaunch. And we're going to have a lot of great titles with a lot of great creators that you're very familiar with.
Awesome.
Like we usually do.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Joe. Remember, be sure to check out Seismic Stories today, Free Comic Book Day. Be sure to pick it up at your local comic shop. Thank you, Joe, from Aftershock Comics. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
So, again, that is just one of the 42 comics you can get today.
I fumbled that earlier. That's on me. That's my bad.
No, but again, we are at Cards, Comics, and Collectibles. People are starting to file in here for Free Comic Book Day. Again, if you're watching us in the comments, please let us know where you are celebrating Free Comic Book Day. We do want to give a shout out to all the mom and pop comic shops that are celebrating Free Comic Book Day, doing their best to keep the fandom alive, because they are the lifeblood of the comic book industry. They are like what helps to keep interest in these things. Like, if it wasn't for comic shops staying alive, it wouldn't be like, the MCU and the DC movies and stuff like that. So, but we are trying to keep that fandom going.
The other cool thing about comic shops is that there's no chain, right? There's no like Barnes and Noble of comic book shops. They're all locally owned by people in your community
that actually love what they do.
Right.
Yeah.
They're excited about it every day.
So one thing I do have to say about this store is that the people who put on this or have this store, own this store, or operate it, also operate Baltimore Comic-Con. So if you are in the Baltimore area, be sure to look out for Baltimore Comic-Con coming in, I forget the date, it's like sometime like September or October, something like that. But they always have like
September, thank you.
September, thank you. So they always have a great lineup of guests, artists, celebrity guests. Like a couple years ago, they had Zachary Levi, who was Flynn Rider and Rapunzel, and also Chuck, my favorite shows.
September 8th through 10th.
September 8th through 10th.
Panicked.
So Baltimore Comic-Con, if you're in the Baltimore area, be sure to stop by that. But Free Comic Book Day, what else do we say? I mean, it's hard to put it into words, like how much of a fun day this is.
I mean, it's a day you look forward to every year. I look forward to it every year. It's just a chance to get out, do something different, support your community. Be a nerd shamelessly.
Exactly.
Do it shamelessly.
You come out here to an event like this, you find your people.
Right.
Yeah. What is your fan? So you are a big fan of Archie horror.
100%, yeah.
Undiscovered Country. What else? What other kind of things do you think you could recommend that you like for people who are watching to give them some recommended reading?
Oh man, I've been super into The Sandman.
Yeah.
Like if you watched it on Netflix and you liked the show, read the books. The books are a million times better. Sandman's been fantastic, especially if you like, mythology, high fantasy, all that. Walking Dead, if you love Walking Dead. Avatar books are really good, especially because they explore a lot of the mythos of what happens after the series ends. So if you want to scratch that itch, that's a really good choice. Suddenly, I don't know what I read.
Well, that's the thing. There's just so many titles out there to pick from. I mean, just look at the wall back here. The wall. Was it a thinly veiled Toy Story reference?
Absolutely.
Oh, the wall. And as we said earlier, different shops celebrate differently. So, for instance, here at Cards, Comics, Collectibles, all paperbacks and hardcovers are 50% off. So you are pretty much guaranteed, take a little time to go through and see what they have. You will find something that you like. In fact, we were probably going to be doing some shopping here afterwards, aren't
Oh,
we?
definitely.
Yeah. So
It's too good of a sale to pass up.
like, let's look around.
Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Death.
Snifter of Death. I don't know. That hits a little too close to home because he did die in Baltimore.
He literally did, and he was drunk when he died. Do you know what that reminded me? I picked up Mouse at a different comic book shop because it was banned.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in any time a book gets banned, you should read it and figure out what it is they don't want you to know.
And make a choice for yourself.
Exactly.
Ooh, you do love some Archie.
Oh,
Kevin Keller.
I got the chance to talk to Dan Perrin at Baltimore Comic Con back in October, who's the creator of Kevin Keller, and he's fantastic. He's so passionate about Archie, and I love that. I love Archie.
We also had him on an episode of Comic Talk back when we were doing those like remote video streams during the pandemic. So we have a lot of good content to check out on not only Free Comic Book Day, but if you also go over to one of our sister channels, Previews World, you can also see a bunch of content on there. In fact, indeed, there is a show that we do every Wednesday. Is there not?
I'm there.
I'm there. I'm there behind the scenes. I'm running like the cameras and everything like that. But you can also check out Ashton here, the Duchess of Free Comic Book Day, and our co-host. He's the co-host. You're the real host.
I mean, look, there's no one's in charge of that show.
No.
Johnny
well,
tries
I'm in charge of the
desperately
shot.
to be.
I'm making you look good. But no, Riley, let's put that back up if you could, Riley.
We put together an outline. We're like, here's the things we're going to
So
talk about. And
you can find Previews World Weekly streaming live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. You can find that at Previews World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We also stream it to the Free Comic Book Day Facebook page. So if you're watching us on that, you can find Previews World Weekly over there. And basically, we just talk about nonsense.
Pretty much.
We do
nerd news.
We do a little bit of nerd news. You can bring the graphic down there, I think. We do a little bit of nerd news. We do new comics. Like you and Troy show like what your picks are for this week. We do polls. Nonsense polls.
Best kind.
Yeah. But also as Riley just showed here, you can find all the comics that are available this week to pick up at your friendly local comic shop by going to previewsworld.com. I gotta get in front of the camera. Previewsworld.com/new releases. And we also have a video that we can show you of some of the titles that you can pick up this week. So let's roll that video of what some of the titles are you can find at your friendly local comic shop.
Hey everyone, it's a new week and that means new comics. Let's take a look at some of the titles that you can pick up for the week of May 3rd, 2023. For more info on these titles and others, head on over to previewsworld.com/new releases and set foot on Previews World.
Okay, we're ready. Sorry. So those are the new comics that are out this week. They hit comic shops on Wednesday. You can get them while you're at your comic shop today, getting the free comics. If you want to see the full list of everything that's brand new to shelves this week, it's previewsworld.com/new releases. Okay, now we've tracked down a fan. This is Dorsey.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
All right, so is this your usual local comic shop?
Yes, I've been coming to this comic shop since my family moved out here in 1999. So when he was like down the street. So
you were the old location.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
He's at like 2 other locations, but I've been coming since I was 16 years old. I am now 42.
That's a hardcore fan. That's a Wednesday warrior.
So I know everybody here, and I've been coming to this shop, and little known fact, this shop actually used to be a movie theater.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
And I love old movie theaters, and Baltimore is known for that. So I just love that I can come in here and just look at it. It's bright lit too.
Right.
So Free Comic Book Day is one of my favorite days of the year. It's like a holiday for me because you can get all these new issues. You can get the first looks at what are going to be the new summer events. Like right now, you got DC's Night Terrors, whatever they're planning with, I think, the Summer of the Symbiotes with the Spider-Man and Venom. And then you have the new Fall of X stuff. So if you look at the covers, so I'm always going for the Marvel and DC stuff first, but it's nice to get some books that I never heard of. That's how I found out about Something Is Killing the Children and Stray Dogs and like books that I didn't know about, but you get a chance to just jump in on it. And it's been going on for years, so I've been coming and getting my free comics since I was 20 probably. I think it's been going on for 20 years now.
20. This is 22 years
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as I've been coming out here, I've been getting my free comic books. But I just like how it brings people out. Everybody starts talking, and you guys, it's just fun, So I've been a comic fan since I was 12 years old. I'm that guy. Like one of my favorite all-time runs is I like Nightwing. Like that's one of my favorite characters. But I'm also a Black Panther fan, and I just love reading. Just like spreading the word about what's out there and comics and all that.
So what are you reading right now apart from the Free Comic Book Day books?
Just finished up Strange Academy. Scotty Young's book. I love that. That's one of my favorite Marvel books. Batgirls. What am I trying to think of some of the indie stuff. Plush, which was done by Image. Cannibals meet furries. That is the premise of the book.
Oh, I would read that out of morbid curiosity.
It is so good.
What's it called?
Plush.
All right.
It's like a limited series thing. They just finished that up.
I feel sold on that.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I just read from TKO. I read Sentient, which is 2001: Space Odyssey meets like Mother, and I was like, this is so good, and I love the artwork, and it just when it got going, it ended. I'm like, no, there's got to be more. This is their volume 2, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, I just finished that, so I'm everywhere. I get a little bit of everything. Superman's new book. I love the whole Action Comics Super Family thing. Finished up the last Black Panther run. Spider-Man. Get Your Spider Boys. Second appearance is out right now. Spider-Man number 8.
Now you plugging everything. You know your stuff.
I mean, I've been doing this for a minute, so I do a little thing on my Instagram page where I talk about a different character every day. People are like, I didn't even know this character existed. I'm like, I pulled out Bloodwind.
So it's like a history of the character, like their first appearance and all that?
I usually give like the first appearance they can find the comic character in. Then I give what their powers are and something special they might have done if they made like an appearance on television or something like that.
Ooh, that's neat. So that's on your Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, are you comfortable giving out your handle?
Yeah, most definitely. My Instagram is the DA Experience. It's just my initials and experience at the end, so you should be able to find it pretty easy.
Sounds good to me.
Well, thank y'all for letting me do my thing.
Yeah, thank you for talking to us.
Let me know if you need any help with anything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, appreciate it, Dorsey. Nice meeting you, man.
Appreciate you.
Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Relatable.
Exit stage left.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you come out to like Free Comic Book Day, and you can meet all kinds of like amazing people. You get recommendations for like new books that like you never even thought of. Like that plush book actually sounds really good. So
I'm looking forward after.
Yeah, I know. And how funny is it that they actually mentioned Sentient that we talked about on Previews World Weekly. So Previews World Weekly, which you can also capture online every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. There it is. There's the beautiful thumbnail.
Sometimes that's a great thumbnail.
I did a good job on that. Thank you.
Pat yourself on the back.
I am going to pat myself on the back. So that pretty much I think is going to wrap it up for us here because we actually have another stream coming up that we have to get over to because we are going to continue the celebration over at your local comic shop, which is what?
Collectors Corner HQ in Parkville, Maryland.
Yeah.
So what time are we thinking that's going to be? Like
in about an hour. So if you're watching now, like tune in. We're going to be over there at about 11:30 or so.
Yeah.
I think we want to do a little bit of shopping here.
Absolutely.
Because we need to like buy a couple things and spend money that I don't have.
Correct.
We're going to give out a couple more free shirts, but thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, this is Free Comic Book Day. Be sure to stop by your friendly local comic shop. If you don't know where your friendly local comic shop is, you can go to freecomicbookday.com/store locator. Put your zip code in. Zip code.
Zip code.
Zip code.
Still zip code.
Still zip code. Put that in. It'll show the comic shops that are near you. It can show you what kind of events they have going on. If there's a food truck, if they have sales going on, if they have a cosplay contest, whatever. If they have artist signings or writer signings. There's all kinds of stuff that are just so much fun to do on Free Comic Book Day. Go out there, support your mom and pop local comic shops. And if you're watching this, be sure to share this on your social media using hashtag FCBD. There it is. And hashtag SupportYourLCS. So thank you all for watching. My name is Johnny Rose. This is the Duchess of Free Comic Book Day, Ashton Greenwood. And what do we always say at the end of Free Comic Book Day?
See you at the spinner rack.
Catch you later.